Once some of the other key foundational components to securing your cloud infrastructure are in place, now you have to consider the monitoring aspect of this environment. Because this is a cloud infrastructure, and again, you don't have as much direct access to this infrastructure, monitoring this infrastructure becomes even more critical. A Security Information and Event Management System, or SIEM, is necessary to ensure you have the appropriate information for that infrastructure. This means a special type of configuration and tuning of that system. At Securiix, this is something we have a great deal of experience with. Having a multitude of logs that you do not use or that are not properly tuned for environment will actually cause more confusion to your environment. You need to understand what kind of alerts, what type of logging are necessary specific to your environment. Having that type of specific tuning and configuration for your environment is critical to make sure that you find the appropriate incidents, the appropriate threats and vulnerabilities to your environment, and that they are properly acted upon so they may be remediated in a timely fashion. Posture management is the next step. Understanding how to reduce your attack surface within your cloud environment is critical. Posture management, or hardening of the environment, configuration management, is a key and critical step to making sure that your cloud infrastructure is properly secured. There are many industry best practice configuration management templates that exist. The Center for Information Security, CIS, Level 1 and Level 2 hardening guidelines, for example, can be used to help give an organization an understanding of how to best secure endpoints within their environment. And again, depending on which environment or which part of the technology environment we're looking at, there's different types of best practice industry recognized templates that can be used to help ensure you have a baseline for security for your environment when it comes to configuration management. Being a part of the cloud, there are other aspects that are a little bit different from on-premise situations. Posture management also entails some very specific cloud technologies that you should consider. Cloud workload protection platform, as well as cloud security posture management, are two key considerations that should be utilized within any cloud infrastructure. Cloud security posture management is a type of configuration management tooling specific for your cloud environment. It helps to ensure that you lock down your containers, virtual machines, and your serverless environment. Workload protection platforms help to ensure that the runtime of these virtual environments are also being checked for potential security flaws, making sure that they look at the code within these runtimes, within your containers, to ensure that there are no additional threat to your environment. Another aspect of workload protection is the ability to be able to find personally identifiable information or other information that may be legislative or regulatory. This makes sure that you help to understand in your environment where this critical data is. This specific type of data has more criticality than others simply because it is the organization's responsibility to protect this information. So workload protection is a key aspect and a key control that must be implemented within any cloud infrastructure. One of the key aspects of any cloud infrastructure is taking all of this data, all of this information, all of the security controls we have just discussed, and creating the appropriate reports so that both audit and the appropriate executives within your organization can understand the security posture of your environment. This allows you to not only take that information and digest it into a usable format, it allows actioning and continuous improvement of that cloud infrastructure. Reporting and audit are an ongoing and critical component to your cloud infrastructure. At Securiix, we help to take all of these different areas, all of these different security controls, all of these different processes, and to create a fit-for-purpose design for your organization. Because every single organization, every single cloud environment is different. With Securiix, we are able to create the value that you require specific to your needs and are able to help control your environments in a way that is both understandable, usable, and secure.